a system approaching perfection.
We'll walk deeper into the belly of the beast if it means I'm able to further limit risk.
So tell me about what's going on here, man. You're from LA.
Yeah, so
I'm at the CryptoSpace, and it's a crypto show. What the going on? And you're with the other crypto show.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm with Omar over here from Crypto's News.
Yeah, this is Omar's brother. If y'all don't know him,
that's right. I'm
cool
Gabriel. That's right. I would do a pose, but I don't want to get too low. So we're at the CryptoSpace over here in San Pedro, sponsored by BitcoinCash. I don't know how too many of you guys feel about that, but let's keep it to ourselves a little bit. You all right?
Crypto's crypto, man.
And we're actually just we're at a launch party, which is phenomenal for the first shared common workspace in LA for cryptocurrency enthusiasts.
Yeah.
This place is great, dude. Ernesto Huerta is the founder of this place. He has an upstairs work area for people who want to come down and sit down, work on code, whatever the you want to do. You can come do over here.
Yeah, there's an open bar. There's free alcohol because he's got no alcohol license. So if you're old enough and you want to come have a drink, or if you're looking for a workspace, upstairs there's a desk where you can rent a desk, receive your mail. So basically you can kind of run a small crypto operation out of here and be able to meet up with other crypto people.
Exactly.
So it's a great place to meet, connect, have your meetup, every month, every week. Just schedule something or just come to hang out, man.
Honestly, dude, you know what? You couldn't have said it better because Ernesto actually offered to have crypto nights over here with my brother Omar. Hey, Omar, come over here real quick.
It's Ramo.
So, yeah, man.
So we were talking to Ernesto, and he graciously offered to have the crypto nights over here. This is honestly this is revolutionary in Los Angeles, and it's gonna spread. This is incredible. Like Danny said, we had the open bar. There's a workspace up top. This place is just great. It's a great place for cryptocurrency enthusiasts to come, and you should check it out.
Yeah, hell, I drove here from San Diego because I was at this huge conference.
Yeah.
And it was like cryptocurrency, libertarianism and all this.
Libertopia.
The best. Libertopia.
Yes.
But I think there's more people at this meetup than there is at Libertopia. So I do not regret coming here. This is awesome.
Because that's a lie we've been fed, We don't think that, we think we're free. But realistically, though, the average person doesn't think that we're not free. We think we have that right to pursue our dreams until you're 18 and you suddenly get into the job industry. That's when you realize that there's something wrong. You think you can work really hard all day. I mean, obviously you already know. Just think about it off the top of your head.
Just think about it.
It's common. Just think about it. Think about it. It's common sense. You see everybody else around you working harder than you are, maybe even physically, and they're not free, are they? So what makes you think that by working harder you're gonna get free? Right. It's about learning the rules in the game that they've created, or creating a better system. So, no, I'm just saying. Thank you for supporting it. I'm glad you were one of the people in Libertopia, and I wish more people cared about freedom. But either way, they're about to learn because of crypto right now.
Danny, real quick, you mind if I say something about?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
So I was in the army before.
What?
And I.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Look, you know what? I was in the army.
My dad was in the Navy. So
you see, we're kinsfolk. We're kinsfolk.
Yeah.
So I spent 5 years in the army, and the entire time that I was in the army, I started realizing that a lot of the that we do is bureaucratic bullshit. I realized that a lot of this
shit
shit
in the army for like a month, no?
Yeah, I'm still in the army for a month. Those guys. So the thing
is that where young poor men go to die for old rich men?
Check this out.
Oh,
so
okay.
literally 95% of the people that I met in the army, they were trying to get a college education, and they were trying to get some traveling experience. That are real have been doing since they were 12 years old, on their daddy's dime. That's bullshit, and cryptocurrency frees us from that. This is literally a revolution, and if you're watching this, you're part of a movement. It's the truth. So
it's the revolution. So tell me about your podcast. You guys are doing a new podcast on SoundCloud. Let's hear about this.
That's right. So we're doing the Cryptoplug Podcast. I heard somebody call me the Cryptoplug while we were in the lounge, and I was like, you know what? That's my new moniker.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna be the Cryptoplug.
I thought that was about that patch of hair missing out of the back of your head.
Oh, Danny, give me a break. Give me a break.
He's gonna go to sleep he's gonna be restless tonight.
I'm literally gonna be combing my hair in my sleep.
That's one of those things that sticks with you later on in life, and then you just think about it. You're like, I don't even know why I'm still doing this, but
just think about it.
And everybody's like, why are you still touching your head? It's like, I don't know.
It's a nervous tick now. But anyway, we're doing the Cryptoplug Podcast, and it's an extension of the Crypto's News brand.
Yeah.
And really, so we kind of we started off with the concept that we were gonna we were going to do something where we humanize coders and developers and stuff, because a lot of times people think that these guys that are coding and developing all these different projects and stuff, they're really just robots banging away at keyboards all through the night and stuff. But that's not the case. They're really human beings and stuff, and we decided that we were going to do profiles talking about these people and stuff like that.
I'll go even further. They're all scammers.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
None of them have anything that's good, and they all want to raise money to scam you.
That's actually the truth, because a lot of people...
So the best advice is to watch the Crypto Scam Podcast, and whatever he calls a scam, invest in that. You're going to make money. It's already been proven.
It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. If you say it 3 times, it's true. It's guaranteed. That's 4. I don't know what that means.
Well, so we were going to do the humanizing aspect, and then we decided we were going to do kind of a hybrid where we were going to do news every once in a while, because the truth is that we want to bring you guys quality interviews, but those don't really come along often, so we got to have like news in between, you know?
Don't box yourself in.
Exactly.
Just like whatever pops up, whatever opportunity, when it rises, like I didn't know about this morning.
That's what I love about Danny, man.
Danny, you're the best.
Let's go.
You're a fucking legend.
I want to grow up to be like Danny.
Dude,
like,
legend pulled.
No joke.
Dude, I'm just gonna call Danny the legend from now. I'm gonna be like, the legend pulled up.
I'm glad you met him
In the RV, and Omar told me while we were at the house. He's like, Danny's
dude, I was
pulling up.
looking forward to coming here. I was like, I was telling him, like, man, I can't wait till Libertopia's over. I want to go see Omar,
Yes!
and then we're going to the Bunny Ranch and doing. No, for real.
Nevada? Where's that?
and paying
Nevada?
the strippers, the performers in cryptocurrency.
We're not trying to get laid at the Bunny Ranch. So what we're trying to do is, so I heard, I was reading an article by Jamie Redmond, one of my favorite guys.
I love Jamie.
And the Bunny Ranch takes Bitcoin now. So I was in Nevada, and really? So I just looked on Google Maps, like, Bunny Ranch. Hey, man, can I come do an interview? And they're like, yeah.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
holy shit.
I
Dude,
can't wait to see that.
I can't wait to.
When is that coming out?
I don't know. As soon as we are done with Libertopia tomorrow, I'm going to call them again and make sure and find out where the guy is. So when I called him, he was I called the Bunny Ranch. That's in Carson City. He was somewhere in South Nevada. Apparently he's running for some kind of political office, trying to get something done there. So I'm going to call back, find out where he's at, and I'm going to head that way. So
that's awesome.
Whether it's at the Bunny Ranch or whatever, I don't care. I just want to talk to him and find out why hookers need Bitcoin.
All right, well,
hookers.
I gotta talk about this. So I'm I guess like in the grand aspect of everything, I'm really brand new in the crypto space. But one of the first shows that I ever saw was the crypto show.
Really?
And I saw the video of Ken Bozak in there, and he was talking and stuff, and I was like, dude, this is so awesome.
I don't even know what show that was.
You showed it.
It's one of the recent shows we had him on. We're running a Facebook Live at the same time. So
I saw that, and I was like, dude, this is so cool. We had already talked about the podcast and stuff, but I saw this, and I realized, I was like, you know what? We don't need to be so tame. Like if we were talking about traditional financial markets, because I saw the way you guys talk and the way you guys do, and I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we're looking to. We've never really focused on YouTube that much. Just like we'll run a Facebook Live whenever it's available, and then we just like throw it on YouTube, like no editing, not just.
It bothers me though, because the content that you have done is really important though. It's really significant. Like we were there in Acapulco, and you had the best room. You had like Roger Ver there. You had Jason King.
We've interviewed Ron
Galt.
We've interviewed Ron Paul, Kim.com, and
dude, those are genius. They're like 2 hours, and nobody has attention span.
Yeah,
to like
exactly.
And engage.
That's what I want to do. I want to do more podcasting, more short podcasts, and YouTube videos, and I mean, you guys are inspired.
There's something for long form, though.
I got to tell you, this guy here you have one of the most positive outlooks that I've ever seen. I love watching your. It's very positive. You're not. It's like whining because Bitcoin is better than BitcoinCash. Like, shut the fuck up.
But BitcoinCash is better than. I'm kidding.
No, this is what I don't get about this whole. I love Bitcoin. That's where I got started. But here's the deal. So Bitcoin is decentralized, right? And the whole premise is competing currencies, decentralized. Bitcoin is stronger, I think, by having other cryptos around it. So if the government has to come and attack it, you got to attack everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's true. You're right.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something about.
It's right. Really for me. So I have a label for. It's called Highlander coin. That's the whole guy. The Bitcoin maximalists. They need to relabel that Highlander coin because there can only be one.
That is the best analysis I've ever heard about Bitcoin.
Have you never learned of Unity, Danny?
Oh man.
Unity, oneness.
Okay. I will tell you guys one thing. Based on the earlier statement about Omar and having a positive outlook, being Omar's brother, I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, and I've seen the ugly. The truth is, there's not that much bad and ugly. Usually, Omar has a very positive outlook. He approaches things pragmatically. He's like, why hate on this coin when we don't know that much about it? Let's look it up. Let's research it and stuff like that. And I'm like, I think that's a good approach for the space. I think that a lot of people should do that. Like, yo, before you start talking about something, let's research it. Let's research it. Let's find out what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that's something I admire in you.
Yeah. So one of the best statements I've heard is by the evil, wicked CSW, Craig Stephen Wright.
Yeah.
And he's like, he said, we interviewed him, and he said that, Dash is not your enemy, BitcoinCash is not your enemy. These other altcoins are not your enemy. The credit card companies, the banks, the legacy money system, that's your enemy.
It's true.
True. Ripple, that's your enemy.
Ripple is an establishment coin, and I want to say that I did talk about it on my podcast.
I will verify this. Let me. Okay. So I had to make a decision on the crypto investment summit, and this other one that was going on in San Diego, and it was called Payments 2018. And I'm like, oh wow, okay, like this is something about Visa or whatever. It's like payments, like crypto. It's payments. So I go there. The main sponsor is the Federal Reserve, man.
Oh.
I walk in, and the first booth I see, it's the Fed. I'm like, wait, is that? Are you the Federal? Is it the real
That's where
Fed?
the crypto people should be going there.
I was like, what?
We gotta go shame them.
But no, that's not the shame. That's not the shame. The real shame was from here, that taco truck away, was the Ripple booth.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
There's Ripple. So, and I asked them, and they verified they won't talk on camera. They refuse to talk on camera, but they did verify that XRP, in case you're wondering, is not what they're using to transfer the money from bank to bank. You suckers are just holding a fake token.
Look, XRP is not going to be around because the banks are not going to be around, and you need the banks around for XRP to function.
Right.
It's a fact. So it's like, you're right. It's a big atrocity that people invest money, especially if they're going all in on XRP, because if banks aren't around, then you're kind of screwed. So at least diversify into Dash or BitcoinCash or Bitcoin or Litecoin or any of the others.
It's only one Satoshi.
Yeah.
It had quite a bit of volume on CoinExchange.
I have some coin. I got some.
Do you?
I have coin.
I'm gonna get some coin. I gotta get some coin.
I'll get you some.
I invested in coin ICO. It was called Seether. Completely blew a bunch of money. It's, you know what? It happens. It happens.
Is it like the band Seether?
He meant to get Deether, but he got the band instead. He just got distracted.
Listen, it's the truth. But the truth is with Ripple. I did a podcast on it. Recently, I was talking about the lawsuit that they're going through right now. I refuse to take sides in it. But the truth is, objectively, Ripple is the establishment's cryptocurrency.
I just want to say this.
Let's go ahead and do that.
I'm very freedom thinking as well. I know for a fact that one of the founders of Ripple is here. I don't know who it is.
Really?
Somebody pointed it to me, but I'm just hoping he's not looking. I know for a fact.
If you're a founder of Ripple,
somebody literally pointed at him and said, "That's the founder. Don't tell nobody."
Okay.
Don't tell nobody.
Maniac.
But one of them is here. I was like, "Is it Brad? Is it?" I don't know what their names are, who the other guys are. I don't know what they look like, but I don't really care. But I know one of them is here, so I'm just saying.
Let me tell you something else about this this bankers conference with the Fed that the Fed was sponsoring.
Yeah.
Like, we went to every booth. There was probably 40 booths. No one would talk to us. They would talk to us, but when I broke the camera out, they're like, "No, we're not talking to you."
Oh my God!
You got a shirt that says crypto, and he was wearing a shirt that said Bitcoin.com. They're like, and I never mentioned Bitcoin or cryptocurrency at all. I'm like, hey man, can we talk about how the blockchain might bleed into the banking industry and how that can help you guys, secure your records and blah blah blah? And they're
so
like,
regular stuff, like
So they would talk about, blah blah blah, and the response I got every time was, blockchain good, Bitcoin bad. They don't want to talk. They do not. They are scared to death of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But yes, we'll take blockchains, and we're probably going to hire Ripple over there to do it for us. But no, but literally, they refuse. We went to every damn booth in the whole thing.
It's insane to hear it though. From
and
the ground
they
floor,
will not even talk to you. Camera? No.
That's the worst.
Yeah, put that away, man.
I think the future is not led by fear.
No.
It's led by passion and good.
So, and it's really funny. So the name of the convention was NACHA, so National whatever Automatic Clearinghouse Association.
Yeah.
So what an ACH, how long does an ACH take to clear?
3-4 days minimum,
right?
Depending if it's a weekend.
So here there's like 4,000 people gathered in this room, all patting each other on the back. They're only doing business with each other. Like, why do you need a convention and bring your product to show each other? You're already doing business with each other. What's this even all about? Just like patting each other on the back, see who can build the biggest display or what? But think about ACH. That's a week long.
Yeah.
You guys are so stupid. You can't use some kind of cryptocurrency to make your ACH just go ping.
Yeah.
Done. Instant verification. Why do we need a week to clear this? Like,
everything else has evolved except for the banking industry.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
true. Like what do we got? Like everybody says, credit cards.
Yeah.
Eventually, we got plastic.
You got all this money and all these connections. You're in the high power. You're fixing to be AOL.
Yeah. The truth is that you have all these industries that are tied to the establishment, let's say, right? Like, let's say the automotive industry and all that stuff, and all these people have changed. They've all changed with the times. They've evolved and stuff like that. But then you have the banking industry.
Because they've had to, and money is power.
It's true. But the banking industry refuses to do it because...
But Bitcoin is coming for money.
And Dash. I couldn't have put it better. The truth is that the banking industry won't change until we make it.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. The banking industry is gonna have to change eventually, and I think that change is gonna come from the base of our efforts.
We could just build a better model.
I think it's happening already.
We could do that.
I think we already did.
I don't know that we're there already. We need transaction speed. We need scalability. I think this is something that everybody knows already. We do need these things.
I think we need unity in a way. Like
there needs to be
I think one of the most
Yeah.
detrimental things to cryptocurrency is kind of this whole debate where BitcoinCash are like punching each other in the face, and I think they're both guilty. It's not just Bitcoin; it's BitcoinCash just as much. Or it's Roger Ver just as much as Bitcoin Core, doing this whole public display. And I like Roger; he's a friend of mine. Hey, Roger, but man, can't you guys do that in private or something? Like the whole on Twitter. Like, were you tagged in the? Were you tagged in the Twitter storm that's been going on for a week? Like, I don't even know if I have.
What's going on?
I've been following debates since 2015, 2014. I don't even know.
I don't know. Somebody tagged me in some Twitter thing the other day, and there's like 30 other people tagged, and it's like my whole feed is that, and I don't even know if I got any other Twitter. It was Giacomo something. I don't know.
I remember when the BTC like Reddit blew up. It's just like everybody that was saying the same on Bitcoin went to BTC, and it's like it's all fighting. It's just fighting between both and attacks. It's like, why don't we?
Yeah.
Waste that energy, spend that energy on building the new,
Exactly.
and fighting the old. Same thing we always hear.
No, but let's go ahead and bring we're trying for adoption.
Yeah.
So let's go to the sandbox and throw sand at each other and ask all the other kids to jump in. What? No, they're not going to get in.
No.
Stop throwing sand at each other.
It's getting old, you're right.
Yeah.
The new movement is actually toward altcoins. The average person is thinking, I want to get a million X, whether they know about the technology or not, by getting into the coin that's probably the smallest, or at least smaller than Bitcoin, instead of getting into the biggest player in the game. That's what they're thinking about. They really do not care about the debate, the average person. And
what's the best 1 cent
1%,
coin? You know, what's the best sub 1 penny coin I can find?
And even after they learn a little bit more about how market caps work and what is a good coin or not, they still aren't going to throw it all in Bitcoin and hope that they get that 18 times increase when they might easily get it somewhere else. So we're in a new era, and it's important to stay up to date. It's like we're in a brand new. We're literally like on the sand as it moves, as the water comes
through the erosion,
you know, and then you feel the sand kind of push you, and you're like, you know, at the beach. It's a strong beach. Pacific Ocean.
So,
probably.
and you know, this will go online, and some hardcore Bitcoin Core guy is going to say that we're dumbasses and we're too stupid to know what they're talking about. Well, guess what? You know, what about the user? You know, you've got to think about the user. Not everybody is a programmer, and we don't really give. If you want everybody to use your money, you got to dumb it down a little.
Exactly. And mass adoption comes from the people that don't know anything about the technical aspects. I'm going to let you guys know that right now. Mass adoption comes from the people who are going to need it explained in layman's terms.
We're the people that use Facebook, so dumb it down.
Yeah, exactly. So if you feel that the only way you can explain it is in techno terms, your head is straight for failure. Yeah. The truth is that if you can explain it to a regular person who has no idea what Bitcoin or blockchain or any of that stuff is,
oh, like the grandma button. That's
exactly.
what I was talking about.
If you can succeed using the grandma button, then you're doing well. If you can't, if you need to explain it at length and in detail, then you're no. And that's the truth.
I think there's so much to cover that we could sit here all night for a week.
I know, but my drink is getting warm.
And take multiple drinks and bring the conversation back up.
My margarita's over there getting warm.
You're right. So let's get Danny his margarita, man. Because I love Danny, and I want him to enjoy himself too. He's going to have to drive back, right?
No, I live in my car, man. I don't need to. Listen, I don't have to drive anywhere. I just turn the generator on and get in bed.
You know what? Danny is officially, in my terms, the legend. I'm going to say that right now. I'm only referring to him as the legend.
He's been a legend to me since the beginning.
Don't tell anybody.
Like since the beginning, I see Danny and I get excited. I'm like, this is the place to be. If Danny is at CryptoSpaceUS.com, then I'm gonna be there.
Then you need to be here. Everybody needs to be here.
Don't tase me, bro.
Hello. Because Danny understands
the cops.
He can wave at the cops and stand his ground as he have to. Anyway,
I want to say something real quick before Danny closes out the show. I was sitting over there by the staircase inside of the building, and I saw Danny wave to a cop and say, "Don't tase me, bro." And then he looked at me and waved me over, and I was like, there's nothing I'd rather be doing in the world than being interviewed by that man right there. That's awesome.
So
thanks, Danny, for having us.
Tell us about your YouTube channels and your podcast. You're on SoundCloud now?
Yeah, so if you want to seek out the podcast, it's called the Cryptoplug Podcast. We're on SoundCloud, we're on Stitcher, iTunes, wherever you want to listen to it, we are. And if you want to follow us on Twitter, we're the Cryptoplug Pod. Some people took our username, whatever, it's all right. Here you go.
I love you guys. I just wanted to say that I am first and foremost just trying to get you guys daily crypto news without a source where you have to expect that somebody's taking money from ICOs. So I just do a daily news show covering the big topics. What did Dash do today? What did BitcoinCash do today? What happened with Bitcoin? And try to stay objective as much as possible. So you can check me out on CRYPT0 on YouTube. Crypto.
He had to put a 0 because I already stole the name.
I knew it. How much do you want? We'll talk after the show. In Dash.
Peace.